morning. So I'm going to show you guys how to do like a messy, sexy pony, kind of for that like second or third day hair when you don't feel like a real style. So Danielle just like used the Gold Lust dry shampoo and sprayed it all through her roots.
A little bit of third day.
Definitely third day. So first of all, to get started, I'm going to curl her hair with a curling wand. I'm using a wand just because it gives it kind of like a nice loose wave as opposed to a really tight curl. It's not really what we're going for this look. So yeah, I'm gonna get started with that. Also, the only things you're gonna need for this messy pony are going to be about 4 to 6 bobby pins, a fine tooth comb, a little elastic. I use these little clear ones so you can't see them. And at the end, we're going to spray in some the dry texturizing spray, the Gold Lust dry texturizing spray, and I'm going to use a working hairspray while I'm doing her wand curls. So we just had a meeting this morning. We're going to be a Green Circle salon again, which means
we're going to be green.
Yeah,
recycling everything.
So when you're wand curling for a look like this, you honestly have to hold it like 2 seconds. And it doesn't matter which way you're curling them. The messier the better. I feel like ponytails are definitely coming back in. Just like a nice easy way to still look done up when it's not just like a normal slicked back pony. So it's usually not a good look on anybody.
How big of a wand are these?
I believe this one is a 3/4 inch barrel. I would say the bigger the better for a look like this. You don't want to go anything too small or spirally. And if you don't have a wand at home, definitely you can still use your flat iron to just like put some flat iron waves in. That's an option too. I just started using my wand about a month ago and I love it, so I'm just gonna hit her with some more dry shampoo because we're definitely a little.
Good thing is that it's a ponytail, so.
Yeah, you won't see that. I'm going to do a bit of a higher pony. So once the ponytail's in there, I'm just going to tighten it a little bit. Okay, so now that I've got that in place, I'm going to let this down. And I'm going to put in a little bit of this swept up powder spray, also from Orbe. It's just going to kind of give the hair like a cementy feel so that whenever you put back combing in, it's going to stay. So I just like spray it right on the root, and a little bit goes a long way for this stuff. If you put too much in, your hair will actually be like cement, and that's not fun. So I'm just gonna use 2 sprays. So I'm gonna start, I take sections that are almost about 1 inch wide, and you're gonna use the finer side of the comb, the finest teeth possible. I'm going to hold this straight up, and I'm not teasing. A lot of people think that you should just like go back and forth, but that's not doing anything. So I'm going to put my comb in on an angle, and I'm going to push down, creating a little nest at the bottom. So that's the way to properly back comb, so that it stays as well. And how much back combing you do really depends on the height you want. I'll go for like a medium height this time. So you can see that stuff really works. It's quite the nest she's got going on there. Okay, so we've got a little bit of back combing in there. Now Danielle has bangs that she is growing out. So they're a little bit shorter. There's some shorter pieces in the front here, but that's fine. We can work with that. So we're still going to just back comb it back like normally. And I'll just have to do a little bit of extra spraying to kind of camouflage them and keep them in place. I'm going to give her a little spritz more of the working hairspray. One thing that I like about this is that it's gonna give hold for whatever you're doing, but you can still manipulate the hair, so it's not like a final hard crunch hairspray. It's safe to use heat tools on. And then take the brush and I'm gonna smooth it out. Every time I back comb with someone's hair, I'm reminded of this one client that used to always tell me, like, I'd be like, do you want your hair back combed? And she'd be like, yeah, but don't give me a snicky puff. So now every time that's in my head, like, don't give them a snicky puff. I love this. You would. Okay, so I don't know, that looks pretty balanced to me. I think that's about as high as we're gonna go on Danielle. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split it down the middle and the back, like right above her ponytail. I'm going to gather all of this together and comb it nice and tidy. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect because it is a messy look, but you also don't want her looking like she's homeless.
Please don't.
I'm slowly crossing it over again. And depending on how like thick or thin your hair is, like I just use 2 bobby pins on the other one. I'm gonna put a couple extra on this side just to make sure it's nice and secure. So there's my one, and then I'm putting the cross in. So that's nice and secure. And now I'm going to pull this pony up a little bit because we want it to have some volume. So now, putting a couple more pins in down here. On the other side. Now, we want this to have as much volume as we can, so I'm going to go in at the base here just with my comb and just put a little bit of back combing in. It's going to fluff it up a little bit more. So I feel like this could be used, like, I would do this, I would wear this like look to work, but you could also dress it up, wear this look out. It's got a few different functions. And then, depending on how curly you want your pony, you could go back, wrap a few, like recurl a few, kind of polish them out a little bit. I like mixing sleek with messy. I think it always looks really cool, like the top's nice and sleek, and then to like leave a little bit of texture on the bottom. That's pretty trendy right now. So yeah, you can see and you can do this with bangs. You just have to, I would use a harder hold hairspray if you're at the, like for the finish, to go through and just like seal those bangs in if you do have short bangs. But yeah, so that was super fast, super easy. She looks done. Okay, well thanks for watching. Have a good day, guys.